What's good, Bulls Nation? Peck here. We got a live CHGO Bulls postgame coming up for y'all right around the corner. Big second half comeback. Zach LaVine, big buckets. Coby White, back-to-back insane finishes over Wemby at the rim. Bulls win 114-110. We're breaking it down next. What's going on, Bulls Nation? Welcome in to CHGO Bulls postgame. Coming to you live from our studios here in West Loop, downtown Chicago. I'm Peck, Bulls_Peck. That is my guy, Big Dave. Bam! Bam! BNWL Sports. That's four-time champ, Uncle Will_Perdue 32.
Let's go.
On the controls, the one and only queen of them, Katie Dovey. Pew! And we will hear from Gottlieb live from the United Center later on in tonight's postgame show to help us break down this one.
Will, we're going to get demonetized. Stop it.
Peck's not celebrating? I don't understand.
What are you talking about? I'm skipping. I did cartwheels after that one.
Well, let me do what the people need right here.
The Bulls won.
Katie, can you give him one in the face and slap him hard with it, please? Bulls win. Slap him again. Bulls win. Smack him with the backhand. Bulls win. And then drop the bomb on their face. Bulls win. That's what happens when you win a game, baby.
Victoire the Bulls.
Victoire.
Shout out, Clem.
Victoire the Bulls.
Wow. That was a wild one.
Wow.
Bulls trailed by as many as 19 in this game.
Wow.
Never led until the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Let me see it.
Well, if Katie would just slow down here.
Oh, I see it. I see it. Okay.
What?
I see it.
What now?
I see it. No. Keep going. No. We good. Keep moving. You got it.
No, I don't have it. No, what a wonderful win that was. My golly gee. Bulls win the fourth quarter 32-15. They sweep the Spurs regular season series, this time getting past Wembanyama. And boy, I mean, do you want to start with those Coby buckets? Because, I mean, those were the stamps of the game.
Yeah.
The Bulls slowly crept their way back.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like earlier on, all the way through the third quarter, anytime the Bulls tried to put a run together, Spurs had an answer for it.
Yeah.
And then, look, I'm just going to say this. I don't know what the hell the Spurs were doing on offense in that fourth quarter. Because it was all bad idea. Oh, yeah, let's let Sohan jack up some threes because we know that he's so good at that instead of giving the ball to Wemby.
Yeah.
Like, what? I don't know what that was. But Bulls took advantage, I think, of some poor offensive decision-making by San Antonio down the stretch.
Yeah.
And Coby White and Zach LaVine came up clutch.
That's exactly what happened. I mean, the Bulls, quote-unquote, big three is what won the game for them. Zach, Coby, and Vooch. We were wondering how Vooch was going to be able to score. He found a way in that fourth quarter. He found a way, finished with 24 and 11. Zach LaVine, I mean, good God, dog. Like, I'm running out of words for how good this dude is, man, and how good he has been. 35, 10, and 8. I just need him to get this triple-double so he can get it out the way.
Man.
Because he's been so close this season.
By the way, that's
man.
now 4 of his last 5 games where he's put up 30-plus.
Insanity. He was a plus 13. Oh, yeah. And for you, Will Perdue, 2 turnovers. That's all he had. 2 turnovers, man. Also tossed the steal in there as well. But the fact that he shot 13 of 25 from the field, that pull-up 3 he hit to cut the lead to 1 is absolutely ridiculous. I hope people know how much real skill you need to take that kind of shot and to make that kind of shot. Like, Zach is – I know Wemby's an alien, but Zach can be an alien sometimes, bro, with how he plays. He's just really that good. But the man of the night, man, Coby White. Coby White did it in that fourth. We talked here about Coby White's slump that he was in. I've said it like I say it every year about his slump. It happens every single year. And then when it hits 2025, he comes out of it. And, I mean, he busted out of it, I would say, against the Knicks for sure. I think 9 threes he hit against them. So he busted out of it then.
9-11?
Yes. But in this one, Will, this one was different because it wasn't the three-point shooting. It was an all-around game kind of for Coby White with how he had to score. You saw a guy who, and again, this is what I like about really good basketball players. When something is taken away from you, you find other ways to score, other ways to help your team. This was one of the knocks on Coby when he first got here. If your shot isn't falling, what else can you do? Well, now we just saw him do it against Victor Wembanyama, who was blocking his shot. What did he start doing? He started hitting them with the fakes. He started getting the layup up quicker and faster and sooner before Wembanyama could block it. That's how they took the lead. That layup he hit for them to take the lead was out of control good. The skill you have to hit that is insane. The touch, man.
How high up on the backboard he placed that?
It was special.
Damn.
And then, the dunk. He just dunked all over Wemby. That play should be played all through Sports Center tonight. Seriously, man.
Bro.
That's love.
It was love, man. That's so love. 24, what do you have? 23 points, 4 assists, but the 4 steals. 9 of 18 from the field, 3 of 6 from the three-point line. And only 2 turnovers for him as well. Coby White is just really, really good, Will.
No, listen.
And no wrestling spoilers. None. I see you, Alan. Alan Gall, I see you. Don't tell me.
Be vigilant, Katie.
He's just telling you what's going on. He's not giving you a play-by-play.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know anything.
Man.
I don't want to know nothing. Don't tell me anything. I love all y'all dearly. Tell me nothing, please.
Do you really?
Yes. Oh, my God. I don't like everybody, but I love everyone. Like is selective. Very much, Will. Absolutely. Got to earn that.
Okay. Well, let's just do our best.
I like you, Will.
Let's get this show here in and out before we have a scanners moment over there with Mr. Peck.
Got a bucket full of hats, baby.
When that head explodes, I hope it goes all over you, not me.
Oh, well. It's all right. I'm used to it, man. It's okay. It's all right. I take it to my cleaners. They're like, Matt got mad again. I'm like, yeah, the usual. Yeah.
Oh.
Go ahead, Will, please.
All right, listen. I asked and was hoping to see something comparable to Saturday night.
Yep.
I got it.
You did.
Okay, so check that box. I wanted the effort, all right? The aggression, like you were talking about, attacking the rim, getting into the paint, making the extra pass. That's what this team is. Now, you and I were talking right at the end of the game about how Coby talked about they didn't play to their identity in the first half.
Correct.
So my only question is, why not? You know how you have to play. So if what Billy said at the beginning of the game was about integrity, okay, and us playing to win, nobody's talked to him, according to him, about not winning games to make sure they keep that pick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm paraphrasing, and that's not exactly, but that's what he alluded to. He did use the word integrity about playing the right way, winning, playing to your identity. So he obviously addressed that in the locker room as well prior to the game. So the only thing I ask is, why are you guys not ready to play this game? Washington. The Knicks early.
Awful starting in
Charlotte.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's something you got to work on. But I don't want to harp on that. What I want to harp on is okay, you did something, you found something, you kept yourself in the game, you kept making runs. San Antonio had answers to the point when they didn't. And some of that had to do with youth, as Matt talked about, because of shot selection. But a lot of that had to do with the fact that the Bulls now had to scramble, extend their defense, pressure the basketball, and they pressured San Antonio into not only making mistakes, but also taking bad shots. Okay, now Chris Paul almost single-handedly won the game for him. But I think Wemby got tired because of the pressure they continued to put on him by attacking the rim and Wemby trying to block shots. Because he had 8 early in the fourth, right?
Yeah.
And he finished with 8?
I believe he did.
Yep.
Check that.
Yep.
Yep.
So I just, I was making comments, that he looked like he was tired getting back.
Yeah.
And what did he also do? Even you yelled it, Big Dave. You're 7'5", attack the rim. He just started hoisting up threes because that saves energy, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
but
The
The Bulls put themselves in a position to win the game. They found a way to win the game. I understand how good Zach played. I understand how good Coby played. I understand how good Vooch played. But to me, I'm already going to throw it out there. Gooner tonight, to me, was Lonzo Ball.
Talk to me.
Because of how he played and just the plays that he made.
Mm-hmm.
And you just hope and pray that he can continue to contribute and continue to play.
I mean, yeah, he was great off the bench.
But that's the interesting thing. If he stays healthy and Zach stays healthy and Vooch stays healthy and Coby's now looks like he's out of this slump, how do you not be in the play-in game?
What do you mean, how do you not? That's exactly where they're headed.
Yeah.
No, I get it, but you just look at what they're doing and you look at the teams below them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think when you look at it, it's basically going to come down between. Now, listen, I know you guys are joking, but it's the numbers. You're 2 games out of 5th.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but I don't think we all can agree that's not going to happen because as excited as we are right now about this team, they'll take a couple steps back and do some things that leave you scratching your head and being
under
like,
always will.
The hell?
Mm-hmm.
But now they're 2 under.
Yes. Sometimes 2 under.
Oh, don't worry.
Sometimes 4 under, but always 3 under.
So I think that I'm going to, on my calendar, block off April 15th.
Okay.
That's going to be the 9-10 play-in game that we'll be watching.
Okay. All right. Will's preparing us for the play-in game.
But that's the thing that, as not only a former player but a fan, and one that wants to see them get back to being contenders, not just a playoff team. What does that accomplish?
Nothing. I mean, for me, you asking me personally? No, I didn't want to win, but it was good. I mean, it was a good game that they played. That's what I can talk about.
Yeah, tonight was fun good.
Fun good, yeah.
It was fun bad because it was fun in the first half.
Sure.
Because of Wemby.
Sure, yes.
But then it was fun good in the second half because of what the Bulls were able to do.
Did. Like what Zach and what Coby, and you're right, what Lonzo did as well for them in that fourth quarter was outstanding. It simply was. It was outstanding for them to come back. They led, 56 seconds total in that game, if I'm not mistaken. And it was at the end when they got that. So
Spurs out there playing 4D chess, Dave.
But
a little further down that road.
But
about like, ooh, yeah, let's get an 11 or 12 pick to put there next to Wemby next season.
Oh, man.
But let me just go in my old dad get off my lawn segment for just one comment.
All right, Gramps.
I share this with my son all the time.
Okay, dope.
Right? Your actions speak louder than your words.
Yes.
Okay? And your actions can actually tell on you.
Yeah.
Not only, talk about, stepping up to the plate, but they can tell on you about how good you can be when you play with effort, when you play with enthusiasm, when you play with a focus, when you play to your identity, as Coby said in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
So then my question is, as we talked about, Kim, now, in my opinion, we're sitting here, do we want the pick? What are we doing? Where are we going? How are we getting there? What car are we taking? Let's just start talking about, I don't care about wins and losses, but I want consistency. I want improvement. So I'm anxiously awaiting the next game against the Pacers, a team that has had considerable success against you, a specific player.
Allie?
Huh?
Halliburton?
Yeah.
Is that who you're talking about?
Point guard?
Johnny Furphy?
Don't go down that street.
Why
again.
she give me a finger for Johnny Furphy? I'm very confused right now.
Giving a bird for a mere
mention of Johnny Furphy. That was weird.
No,
but Johnny Furphy! You better believe I'm going to be screaming that. Go ahead.
The backup point guard that comes off the bench that eats the Bulls alive.
Neesmith?
No. Starts with an M. Oh, he played for Philly as well. He always TJ O'Connell.
Yeah.
O'Connell.
TJ.
I know. I did it in my head.
But I can't wait because of how hard he
Because.
plays. They're going to test the Bulls.
Yeah.
So will they be prepared? Will they be able to step on that court from the tip and play to their identity? But this is a good thing because I'm anxiously awaiting the next game.
Yeah.
Not
me too.
like
And it's TJ McConnell. That's what the M was, Katie.
We have got to take our first break. We can pick up the conversation on the other side. I want to get to lots of y'all's thoughts in the comments. A lot of people saying all kinds of interesting things. But real quick, before we go to break, shout out to our guy, Shirtless Wonder, who threw us a $50 super chat.
What up, boy?
And a message saying, happy belated holiday, CHGO Bulls. Welcome to the neighborhood, Perdue. Stop picking on my boy Peck. Love you, Shirtless Wonder.
You haven't met Shirtless Wonder yet, man.
Oh.
He's a young man who lives literally right.
Oh, no, we've talked about him.
You've met him? You talked?
Yeah.
I haven't met him.
Okay, I need you to meet them.
I've seen him with his shirt off.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I haven't seen him out there with his shirt off recently, but
well, no, he's not. Not
dropped
insane.
a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. He's not insane. But
games aren't even out.
You know what I'm saying?
He's not a real man.
All right, hit that like button. Throw us a super chat if you feel so inclined while we share some of these words from our friends and sponsors. And postgame will continue right after this.
All new sponsor alert, ladies and gentlemen. Hooters is now in the building. What makes me excited about this? It just brought back memories during my meat eating days of how much I used to go to Hooters, man. I used to get down at Hooters all the time.
Back when you were a
You don't
smart
eat meat?
person and ate real food.
I don't. Fish.
You don't?
But which is why I rock with them. You know why?
So you're a pescatarian.
Yes, this is correct.
Okay.
But
That's
that
basically-
shrimp.
That's a vegetarian. It's
That
the same thing.
he calls it a vegetable. But that shrimp is on fire. Get it with the TMI 911.
I didn't know
On that,
I learned
fire.
something new tonight.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know they serve shrimp.
Yes. And I would get a 20 of it along with the 30 rings that they had and the pitcher of beer. And then just be up in there all the time, man. It was a fun time. You should go get you some Hooters, man. It is delicious, man.
Did you have a bib on?
For what? I'm an adult. I didn't need a bib, man. Come on now.
You're going deep on that.
You put it to the side, man. I am skilled. Will, come on now. Is there any better combination than Hooters and Chicago sports? What makes the original Hooters so special? Simple. They care about their people, the food they serve, their guests, and their community. An experience like none other, based on years and years and years of hard work. So you can start the new year with a deal that warms up your wallet for all the heat from the bills that will stay in it. Because you can grab Hooters chicken tenders and the fries. Remember, fries is fire too. Or the chicken tender tacos and fries for just $9.99 each. You got a new year? Well, you got to get down with the new flavors, man, because if you're feeling bold, you can try Hooters' new mango habanero wing sauce. Toss your wings and tenders in the sweet and spicy kickstart to 2025. You can dive into Hooters' new shareable apps like crispy pickle fries and warm, salty pretzels. Got them from Match over there. And you can't forget about the Hooters $6 legendary margarita, available all day, every day.
Ooh.
You like that, Will?
I think we have a plan on Friday before the show.
Uh-oh. The $6 holla. It's on Will. Hooters is your football headquarters.
Why is everything on me?
Do I have to say it? What? Playoff games, pro, college sports, cold beer, hot wings, then your favorite cheerleaders, the Hooter girls, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what? January game day specials. Awesome deals on Bud Light and Michelob Ultra Big Daddy drafts. That sounds like my kind of beer right there. Cheer on your favorite teams from any of the 11 Chicagoland Hooters locations. That's right, 11 of them things, man. They got them all here in the city, or you can hit it out in Schaumburg, or even out in the south suburbs in Orland Park. You can even order online for pickup or delivery. Check them out at the original Hooters.com. Winner, chicken dinner.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, I'm good.
Postgame also brought to you by our friends at Circus Sportsbook. Whether it's pro or college, the app to bet football and playoff football.
Playoffs?
We got wild cards coming up. We still got college football playoff series to figure out. Go Longhorns, I guess.
Hook 'em.
The best place to bet all of your football bets is Circus Sports Illinois. Circus Sports is sports betting the way it should be. Circus Sports Illinois has high betting limits, low holds, and exceptional customer service featuring actual human beings. Bet on all of your favorite teams in every game this season. Spreads, props, futures, even in-game betting. Circus Sports has it. Fund and bet like a pro from anywhere, anytime in Illinois. Download your new bookie today at circusports.com. Must be 21 and over. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Moving on through our thoughts on tonight's Bulls comeback win over the Spurs. Real quick, shout out to Karan in the comments who said, can I get a shout out for my 36th birthday?
Why not?
Happy birthday, to you.
Happy birthday.
Enjoy it. That Bulls win, that was for you. The birthday win. Wait, didn't somebody else request a win on a birthday recently? Was that our guy Anthony in the comments? Maybe?
That sounds right.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Bulls handing out birthday wins.
Just handing out all
place.
kinds of wishes for all y'all.
When my birthday is coming around in a couple months, can I get a Bulls L for my birthday? can I get a top 10 pick for my birthday?
We'll talk to some people, man. We'll talk to some people.
Can you please?
Can you? I got you. What's this guy? He's losing it.
Look, I think this is another night. It wasn't Derrick Rose night, but some positives I can take away from this is that more people, I think, around the NBA saw what Zach LaVine did tonight.
True.
Coming off a 33-point game and their win over the Knicks, he pours in 35 more points tonight. And as you say a lot about Zach, Dave, he pick and chose certain spots in tonight's game to be like, give me a rock.
Yeah.
I'm taking over.
He did.
And at times in Zach's past, in his Bulls career, that has not yielded good results because it's doing too much, Zach.
Absolutely.
But tonight, and lots of these recent stretch of games where he's pouring in points, give me the damn rock, Zach, is a really, really good Zach.
Yeah, man.
And some of the shot making he was displaying, especially in that second half comeback, is incredible. Now, we all know the big, elephant in the room called the NBA CBA. That has not changed in making it difficult to find a trade partner for Zach if they want to between now and 1 month from now, February 6th. We are 1 month away from that trade deadline. Yeah. But big win, big buckets down the stretch. And I don't know if you noticed, but the Bulls were heavily featured in the trio boxes on NBA TV's coverage tonight, which we always have on the side TV, probably mostly because Wemby. Yeah. But I think a whole lot of people, Twitter exploded on the Coby posterizing Wemby, obviously.
Lost it.
But a whole bunch of people also watched Zach LaVine ball out tonight.
Yeah, and unfortunately had to watch Patrick Williams miss dunks.
Oh my!
But yes, man.
Which time?
Which time? Oh my God!
1 rebound.
35-foot minutes restriction.
We skipped Pat on Saturday night's post game just because there was a lot to talk about. We'll put a pin in Pat for a second.
Put a pin in Pat. You heard what he said?
What a joke.
But Zach, not a joke. Legit. Completely legit. I said it earlier in the first segment how it doesn't look real sometimes. How smooth he is out there, man. Like, how easy the game is for him. Like, I love when he reaches those moments. He used to reach them a couple of times over his, time here. You would see certain games where it get like that. I can directly point to that second half of last season when they had Patrick Beverley. And then for some reason, Zach LaVine, he didn't make the All-Star game out, if I'm not mistaken. Right. He came back and he was one of the top 3 players in the league in that second half of the season. And everything was just smooth. You're seeing that so many times now this season, man. To the point it's yielding things like almost triple doubles from Zach LaVine. That means, he's actually going and participating and getting all these rebounds. I can't remember who it was. And I want to say it was you, Will Perdue, who used to say, why can't Zach get 6 rebounds? Why can't he have 6 rebounds a game? And this is the reasoning why we would say those things. Like, he's got the skill, the athleticism, all that stuff to be able to do every single thing on the floor. So now with him combining that with the facilitating as well, the scoring, you just know I don't know who can stop him. Like, to be real with you, I don't know who can just be like, you know what, I got Zach LaVine, I'm locking him down. I ain't really seen it. Like, he just had off nights and stuff like that. But overall, it's very rare that I see somebody just one-on-one shut down Zach LaVine. He can shoot it like that from deep. He can that first quick step that he has, he'll get you to the lane and score. It doesn't look all clunky anymore. He knows what he wants to do when he gets to the lane now. You saw how he scored on Wembanyama, how he used the rim to shield himself from those tentacles trying to come down and block that shot. He's just been absolutely amazing and outstanding and fun to watch. And you're right. I love the fact that all of the NBA got to see this tonight, all the fans, and, of course, all the executives out there. Hope you're taking a look at number 8, man. That dude is serious. He is the truth, bro. He's just been special.
Flight 8 taking off. Where's he going to land?
Oh, I like that one, Will.
Like that?
I like that. That was
all
cool.
Right, I'm done. See you, people. End on a high note. George Costanza.
George Costanza.
Oh, my goodness.
That's it.
I'm out of here.
I'm out. That's it. I'm out.
But
well, go ahead. You got something?
I'm just going to follow up with that.
Yeah.
That's like when we start now dissecting this team, this is something that we're watching because we know and we've seen it, how good he can be.
Yeah.
And I keep saying, so it's up. If Zach wants to get to the next level, it's now up to him. Because he can finish his career, and I think we talked about this because I made the comment that does he want to be a guy that just finishes as a 4 or 5-time All-Star? And Peck goes, well, that means he's got to make a couple more, Playing like this, he will.
That's an amazing invitation of Matt Peck right there. That's impressive.
But does he want to be that guy that, 4 or 5-time All-Star, played with the Bulls, played with the Timberwolves? Who knows where he's going next, right? But you start to ask, what kind of impact did he really have on the league, or what kind of impact did he have on the teams that he played on? He's got an opportunity now to take the next step.
Yeah.
And maybe he's not a superstar, but maybe now, because I think we'll all agree, just from Zach, the complete player, because of the inconsistencies at times, if he's on a contender, he's probably the third best player. But if he continues to push, stay focused, step it up on the defensive end, then all of a sudden now he could be the second best player on a contender.
Yes.
But now that's where we got to see that consistency, game in and game out, game in and game out. And that's the hard part, because it's off games are not acceptable. You're going to have them, but they're not acceptable. And then how do you take the criticism and how do you respond?
Yeah. And I think there are 3 levels to it. I think there's star, there's all-star, and there's superstar.
Right.
And I feel like Zach, if he continues to play like this, will submit himself firmly as all-star.
Right.
And that's the place where I feel like where he'll be, because all-stars are usually that second best player on the team. You know what I mean? That guy you can just depend on. If I need 30 in this playoff game, you can get me 30 in this game. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about it. I don't think he's a superstar. I think that's already well established. But he can definitely be that all-star. And I mean a firm all-star for any team that is looking to get a championship.
Well, you know who is consistent, if that's what you're looking for, Will, is Patrick Williams. Consistency doesn't necessarily have to have good attached to it. Yeah. It's just getting the same thing all the time. Shout out to Jeprox in the comments who said, I thought THT would be this season's tank commander, but Patrick Williams said, oh, hold my beer. Man. Preston Harris saying, I'd trade P. Will and his whole family for Daniel Gafford. P. Will's family's catching strays in the comments.
My God, he's got a family.
I mean, look, and I think I saw somebody earlier pointing out the Patrick Williams versus Jalen Smith productivity tonight. Because in 34 minutes, Pat had 12 points, knocked down 3 threes on 5 attempts. One rebound. Jalen Smith in 14 minutes, in 20 fewer minutes than Patrick, had 9 and 8. What are we doing, man? What are we doing? What is he doing? What is Patrick Williams doing on an NBA court? I have run out of answers to that question. I got nothing.
I mean, Dalen Terry, Jalen Smith, Lonzo Ball all have more rebounds than Patrick Williams. That trips me out because Dalen Terry played 5 minutes. Coby White even had a couple of rebounds. Like, it's just weird that a guy like that would have 1 rebound. And I think it came in the fourth quarter, if I'm not mistaken, when he got that 1 rebound. He tried. Let me give him some effort tonight. I saw him put in the effort and try as far as getting to the rim and trying to score. I saw someone talking about the spin move layup that he had. That was nice. I like the aggression. He actually went up first and tried to dunk on Wemby, and Wemby fouled him. He grabbed his right arm, fouled him, so he couldn't complete the dunk. So I appreciate those kind of efforts from Patrick Williams. Of course, he hit his threes. That's what he does. That's the consistent thing that he has started to, or that he's been doing. He'll hit 3-4 threes. Man, everything else, I'm at a loss for words sometimes. I watch him get a steal, and then I watch Chris Paul take it from him. I watch him go up for a dunk and block himself. I watch him go up for another dunk and block himself. We watched him go up for it, miss it, got his own rebound, put it back in, and miss it again. I don't know. I can't place my finger on it. I find myself at a loss for words, but in a different way than I talk about Zach LaVine when I get in the loss for words, because I just don't understand it when I'm sitting there and I'm seeing it, I'm watching it. I'm watching them do it, but I still don't get it. And I wish somebody could explain that to me about what it is that is not clicking. Because everything about him says it should be a better than this, than what I'm looking at. It should be better than this. And it hasn't been. It has been consistently this same low base, low brow kind of thing that we've been getting for him. Forgot how to dribble, forget how to dunk, forget how to lay up. I mean, hit my threes and then great. And did it in 34 minutes. Like, he played 34 minutes tonight. It's not good enough. That's the bottom line of it for me. It's not good enough. Yeah, let's take a break.
Yeah, let's do it. Patrick Williams is the Ronald Dupree of Eddie Robinson. That is, ouch.
It ain't that. Damn.
No,
well, damn.
Woof. Remember Eddie Robinson?
Oh, do
I do.
Oh, do I?
That's you. Woof.
Oh,
We got to take our second quick break. We will come right back on the other side, get to more of y'all's thoughts. We will hear from Willigo Gottlieb. We still have to figure out who tonight's Goon of the Night is.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that. Listen
Speak
to these
of
ads,
the devil.
hit the like, subscribe, throw a super chat. We'll be right back. Today's show brought to you by
All right.
Very Life.
Very Life.
Of all of the lives.
All of the
Looking for the perfect way to elevate your day? At Very Life Dispensary, they have everything you need, from premium cannabis products to expert advice. Whether you're new to cannabis or a connoisseur, their knowledgeable budtenders are here to help you make the perfect selections. With 8 convenient locations across Illinois, discovering your perfect experience has never been easier. Plus, Very Life proudly offers a price match guarantee, ensuring you get the best value by matching local competitors' prices on eligible products. Don't miss out on their latest deals and exclusive offers only at Verilife Cannabis stores and online at verilife.com. If you place your order online, you can use promo code CHGO25 to redeem 25% off one regular priced item when you check out. Again, it is Verilife, VERILIFE.com. You can place orders online, pick up in store, and when you pick up in store, don't forget that promo code CHGO25. Ba-bam.
In your face. I talked to Baby Joey.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. He sent me an email.
How's Baby Joey doing?
He's chilling. You know what I mean? He's chilling out. He said he was at the D-Rose ceremony.
Well, of course he was.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not shocked about this at all. He said he walked past Will Perdue, tried to talk to him, but Will didn't understand him because he was a baby.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And we know that that's what Purdue does.
Yeah, he doesn't like looking down like that. He's 7 feet tall.
He's kissing hands and shaking babies.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's what Joey said he was confused about. That's what Baby Joey told me. He was confused by that. He said he was looking fly.
Yeah.
But he didn't understand.
Never understood.
Never understood. Why? Why these glasses cost so much money? We don't get it. I don't get it. Will Perdue don't get it. Baby Joey don't get it. Shady Rays don't get it. They're going to do something about it, y'all. So get ready for the season ahead with quality shades that are built to last. Our friends at Shady Rays have got you covered with those premium polarized shades that will not, just for you, Will Perdue, they will not break the bank. Shady Rays, that independent sunglasses company, offering that world-class product that's rated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars by over 300,000 people. Their shades have durable frames. Their shades have crystal clear optics, making them the perfect choice for your outdoor, and as this handsome gentleman over here has proven to you, your indoor adventiones. They've got hundreds of options to choose from, so you're bound to find the perfect pair to match your style. But even if you don't love your shades, you can exchange them for a new pair, what I call the Matt Peck Lost and Broken Replacements Plan.
Just picked it back up.
Crack, snap, splat. Let's say those glasses are on there. Oh, you're upset. But you remember, guess what? You bought some Shady Rays, and they got the most insane protection in all of eyewear. Every pair is backed by that Lost and Broken Replacements Plan. Send them back. Get a new pair right back up on your face. As long as you return it worry-free within 30 days. There's no risk when you shop, y'all. And you can exchange it for a new pair. And they have always got your back with that personal and fast support. So, exclusive for the listener out there, Shady Rays is giving away their best deal of the season. Head to ShadyRays.com and use that code CHGO for 35% off those premium polarized shades. Try for yourself. The shades that are rated 5 stars for over 300,000 people, because the Shady Rays, y'all, where the Rays are just oh so shady. I like when I do these and Will Perdue be looking at me like, the hell is wrong with you? Like, I can hear it. I can hear him saying it.
I don't even ask.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hear it and I feel it. You know what I mean? I'll be like, that's the thing. But also at the same time, he's impressed.
Well,
yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he be?
It's a double duty. It's a double duty. It's a double duty.
You know who else is just like really impressive?
Oh, I smell a segue.
Will the Goat Gottlieb.
Segue. Hey!
That's where he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Joining us on that Go Talk hotline, it is the one and only Will the Goat Gottlieb. Will_Gottlieb is where you can follow him for his reporting. ALLCHGO.com is where you can read his great stuff.
Yeah.
Goat,
Coffin.
what a comeback. What's the headline for you tonight, my man?
Put him in the coffin.
I mean, the vibes are immaculate right now. That was a fun win, fun game. I would say one of the teams there wanted the Bulls' first-round pick, and it was not the Bulls. But other than that, I mean, look, it was an exciting game. It was a great comeback. Obviously, like the Kobe up and under, and then poster dunk at the end sealed it. But Zach was outstanding, and like they just couldn't figure out what to do against Wemby for the first half, and then I think things started to click for them. So it was a nice story of like them figuring out how to adjust to that. And they played well. They shot well. They got downhill. They started manipulating the game a little bit more. They made a great run in the fourth quarter. And I mean, everybody was pretty feel good in the locker room after that one. How could you not be after a big comeback win like that? So, I think they've won 3 in a row now. Like they're kind of vibing a little bit here. And I think they're just like gaining some confidence and I think feeling pretty good about themselves the way they've been playing lately.
Will, we've seen Coby White, and I guess it's safe to say he's busting out of that slump with 2 like really great back-to-back games and had a statement moment tonight with the dunk on Wemby that he had, and also the layup that he had on Wemby to give the Bulls the lead. What do you think about Coby? What's his vibe? And I'm sure it's pretty high. But what's his vibe going on in the locker room after these past 2 really great games for him?
Yeah, he always like tries to stay present, stay level, but like obviously there's a difference between playing really well and winning and playing not as well and losing. And so like you can feel that, you can sense that with just like his demeanor and the way that he's, acting with his teammates in the locker room. So I think he feels good. Look, like what I want to see from him is like the consistency piece. Like I think getting 9 out of 11 threes like he did last game, that's really impressive. But like, can we erase the, extended slump where he's shooting like under 30% for the month? Like that's, I think, the next step for him. But like, I don't want to diminish what he did tonight. What he did tonight was awesome. It was fantastic. And I think it was great to see, especially coming after that slump that I just mentioned. So this is the Kobe that I think we were all hoping they would get all along. I knew this season was going to be a little bit more of a challenge for him, just getting into another different role and not having DeMar to play off of, having to kind of take a back seat now to Zach and, Josh Giddey at times, having to fit in with Lonzo and Io at times. So there's just a lot of bodies there, but like you could see the comfort level when he's got it going. And he just was talking about like he knows he needed to attack aggressively and they like needed to be okay with getting blocked. Like he mentioned a couple of times, like, he had the nice dunk, but like Wemby probably blocked him at the rim 3 times before that. So like the persistence, getting downhill, creating those moments where you collapse the defense and spread out, that's what generates offense. That's what they are trying to do. And obviously when you're driving a lot and you're putting pressure on the rim, you're also going to get those headliner dunks the way he did. So great bounce back, couple of games for him. But yeah, I think he's maybe, I don't want to speak for him, but I think he understands that this is the kind of play that he can have on a more consistent basis, and I think he was excited to do that.
We're sitting here trying to determine. I mean, you talk about 3-game win streak, some impressive wins, slow start tonight, but unbelievable second half. If we asked you, could you identify? Tell us what's the direction? What is this team? We're still confused here.
You and me both, my friend. But I think honestly, like this is like kind of my, not necessarily like not source, but just kind of like my opinion of the situation based on like, some, I guess, informed speculation. I'll say like they are they knew they wanted to take a step back this year, right? They knew when they traded Caruso and DeMar that they were not going to be as good as they were last year. But they wanted to be young, they wanted to be exciting, they wanted to get a couple of foundational players, and they really wanted to change how they played and who they were on the court. And I think they did that. And you're seeing it work even probably better than you or I, or even maybe they thought, right? I mean, the sports books had them pegged for 27.5 wins. They're already at 17. Like, they are better than just about anybody thought they were going to be this year, probably themselves included. And so I think that puts a little bit of pressure and indecision on you because you're anticipating, look, I wanted to, be exciting and fun and have some foundational pieces, but ultimately showcase our guys and move them and be able to move forward. Well, you're not really getting too many bites at the trade apple in terms of Zach or Vooch or Lonzo. And maybe that happens. We're exactly 1 month out from the trade deadline. Maybe that could still happen, but you're too late in the season now to really bottom out. So you are kind of leaving things up to chance, especially in games like this where you're actively, beating teams that are potentially, going to be pushing you in or out of the lottery and maybe getting your pick. And so I think like this position of like, okay, we don't really want to trade any of your young guys because they're potentially the future. We would prefer to trade our older guys, but we can't really do that. We don't have any cap space, so we can't sign free agents. We're not really willing to tank and bottom out and really go for the bottom and improve the value of our own pick. And that puts us in a vulnerable position with even keeping our pick in the first place. So they are in what I think we can fairly call the danger zone. I mean, they're the 10th seed and they, may not make the play-in. They may lose in the first game of the play-in, maybe the second game, or maybe they get to the playoffs and get swept in the first round, but they may also not keep their pick. And like, that is this like very small window of, 11th to 14th worst team in the league where they just could not end up. They could not afford to end up there. And that's exactly where they find themselves. And so I do think they're either going to keep pushing and going for it and kind of balk at the trades because nothing is quite good enough and they'll go for the play-in, pick be damned, or they will try to sell off, understanding they're not going to get as much as they want just to try to keep their pick and, maybe end up with the 11th pick anyway. So there's really just not a lot of good answers right now. I think it starts from where they were to start the season. Like, they needed to commit more to a certain direction. And like, it's not necessarily like a terrible problem to have when all your players are playing better than you thought they were going to do. Like that's part of it too. But I think they just needed to put themselves in a more decisive position in terms of keeping the pick or not. And when you don't do that, that's how you kind of end up straddling that line. And that's where they are. So, look, I mean, I think the wins and losses are going to come either way. Like Billy talked about it pregame. They are not like committing to losing. They're not committing to minutes for Modest. Like, this is just what it's going to be like. And I think this is probably what the season is going to be like. And, they're going to hope they can be the Hawks last year where they get the play-in and then also get the first pick. And that's a very rare thing, but it has happened. So I guess that's kind of the best case scenario. But I mean, like I said, we're a month away from the trade deadline. Some stuff could still change. Zach is playing out of his mind right now. He's had 30 plus in like 5 straight games, 5 out of 6, something like that. They're playing really well. And so maybe somebody bites after an injury or something like that. But I think you're playing it very much on the line right now.
Will, can you do us a favor and on your way home, come stop by the studio and console Peck?
I'll send him a virtual hug. He's
gonna. I don't want to follow up on that because I think you're right, and it's depressing for me to hear. So instead, I'll ask you, what the heck is Patrick Williams doing, man? Like, what is he doing out there?
So a tough game for him. Obviously, made the couple of threes there to start. But I'm never measuring his impact based on whether his three-pointers go in because he's going to take 3 or 4 or 5 per game. Yeah. He's going to shoot them around 38, 40%. We all know he can do that. That's all he's really consistently been able to do. Can you start to rebound a little bit better? Can you not turn the ball over when you drive? Can you finish a dunk? Like, can you attack the rim? He did have one really nice layup. He did get to the free throw line once, but he also had some of the other stuff where he missed the dunk and he got, had a couple of bad turnovers. So it's just inconsistency. And it's like, I totally get the frustration. I do think that he was out there for, enough time where you can, Billy like trusts him defensively. And I think he does an all right job there, depending on the matchup. I think he has a harder time with like the smaller, shiftier guards, and he's not really like switchable 1 through 4, but he can handle, most 3s and 4s, and that's a really valuable thing. So there's nothing new for me here. This is just who Patrick has been, and it's who he is until further notice.
Well,
I like that.
I did too. I'm curious of what you thought about watching Wemby again up close, because he didn't play it obviously in San Antonio, and you weren't down there in San Antonio to cover it, but covering it here, watching him live play against the Bulls, what were your impressions of him in this game?
I mean, he is insane. The amount of space he can cover, like the wingspan. We were like asking some of the guys in the locker room about it, and they're just like, they all say he's the best defensive player in the league, which is an insane thing to say about a 20-year-old. They all say he's like way taller than 7'3", which is where he's listed. The amount of ground he covers, like the way that he takes away the entire paint. There's just not anybody else in the league who can do that single-handedly. And I think it took the Bulls a really long time to figure that out. Basically they couldn't really get anything going inside for 3 quarters, and then they kind of figured it out. But just the amount that he takes away, I think they tried to like pull him away from the paint a little bit, putting it into some pick and roll actions, which I was honestly kind of surprised the Spurs were switching. I felt like they should have just dropped him back, because either way, if you're giving up mid-rangers, fine, but like he's taking away the rim, and that's taking away not only the shots at the rim and the fouls, but it's also taking away the spray out threes. So, Coby was kind of raving about how impressive he was after the game, and just like his ability to get to his spots, his ball handling, not like dribbling it really high, but really being able to get low. And so he's not going to get his pocket picked. He's going to be able to get to his spots. He's going to be able to shoot threes. He's going to be able to catch lobs, but just the mentality that he has, the approach that he has, the skill set, the size, all of it. It was insane to watch. And, really, really rave reviews from the guys in the Bulls locker room.
What do you want to say, though? You good?
All right, go. Before we let you go, who is your Goon of the Night nominee?
That would be Coby White for punching one down on the eventual Defensive Player of the Year.
Hard to argue with that. AllCHGO.com is where you can read his stuff, and you should.
You should.
Will_Gottlieb, the Quaff. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Get home safe.
Before we get to Goon Night, Katie, can you bring this comment back that Alec Gall said? He was trying to say something to me. I don't think you were being disrespectful at all. I just wanted to correct something about it.
What did Allen have to say?
But he was talking about the Zach LaVine winning 3 games in a row thing, the stat that I brought up about Zach LaVine. Yeah. I just wanted to correct him and say right there, I just wanted to correct him and say, it's not 3 games, sir. It's 4. It's 4 games. Zach LaVine had never won 4 games in a row until Lonzo and DeMar, and they won 4 straight games that very out the gate. And they went 4-0, and then that record was over. I don't know how many 4-game winning streaks he's had since then. I'm sure he probably had like 2 or 3, maybe, but I don't think he's had a lot of them going forward. So, but we'll see. It's all right.
We shall see.
We shall see.
Katie.
Slap him! Hard, Katie! Slap in the face!
Slap in the
break
beard.
Skin!
I'm trying here. You know
that's
how
why I'm yelling like that. And also, y'all remember, 200 likes, Katie will sing. We had 102. Just letting you know that.
Paul in the comments called her out for ducking it.
Oh, darn it. I'm hitting the button. Whoops.
To beat a man, you gotta beat the man now. I'm the man.
Woo! Empire Today presenting Goon of the Night, because all they do is floors, no matter what. 580 to 300. Perdue! Empire. Ooh, today.
Ooh, soft and silky.
Yeah, it is. Empire.
It's late.
It's late. It's late.
That was an old man statement right there, buddy. It's late. Get to it.
W for a nice warm cup of milk.
Yes, let's get to it then. Will Perdue, you mentioned your Goon tonight already as Lonzo Ball. That is an excellent pick.
I think he didn't have Zach LaVine numbers, Coby numbers, Vooch numbers, but I thought he was the catalyst for turning this thing around.
Absolutely. Did a little bit of everything. That one play he had diving out of bounds to save the ball that set the Bulls fast break the other way in that comeback.
Yeah, that was great, man.
Epic.
He's doing the little things. Matt Peck, your Goon of the Night?
I do want to give a quick sidebar shout out.
To the young
rook, Matas Buzelis. We touched on it in pregame that he did get real minutes and play well in their first game against San Antonio. He got some minutes tonight. What did he finish with? I think he right around 10, 12. But finished with 12 minutes.
Okay.
2 blocks.
Okay.
Both of which were high skill level
Yeah.
defensive stuff from Modest, which I always love. He was staying down, staying in front of his defenders when he was out there tonight. I appreciate it. But the goonage, he was talking shit to Chris Paul.
He was
A rookie going at Chris Paul.
Yes.
Modest was on the bench chirping at Chris Paul, and you saw Chris Paul chirping right back at him. I love that. As someone who loves to have young guys with a little bit of crazy in them.
Yeah.
Or even old guys with a little bit of crazy in them.
Will Perdue.
And as someone who also really doesn't like Chris Paul.
That's him.
I love it. So shout out to Modest for that, but Goat is right. Coby posterized Wemby tonight. How do you not win Goon for that? So there it is.
All right. Katie! Your Goon of the night.
Coby White. I think you can make an argument for Lonzo. I was preparing to make an argument for Josh Giddey, but then Coby did what he did, and now I don't have to. It's Coby frickin' White.
All right. All right. Talk yourself out of making your own argument because Coby did what he did. Shout out to him for that. Okay. You see it. The belt shining and glistening, sitting next to a 4-time champion named Will Perdue. The Goon of the night goes to
That was like a wave drum roll.
Alec Jacoby White.
Wow, bro.
Wow, bro.
How could it not? I mean, it's true. How could it not? I mean, he dunked on Wemby, dog. You yelled at everybody about it. And that was just so cool to see. Honestly, Matt, to your point, Modest definitely was going to win this award up until that point. He definitely was going to win. Because, yeah, that's that goon stuff I like. I love it. And not just talking to some rando. No. We talking to Chris Paul. I'm talking to you. But what we saw Coby White do, man, just the way he punched it. It didn't want no easy, just, got it in, rattled around the rim or nothing like that. No, man, he yammed that joint. And, went crazy. The UC went up. We all went up. It was awesome to watch, awesome to see, man. It couldn't happen to a more nicer human being. So, Alec Jacoby White, sir, this is for you. You are the Goon of the night.
Well deserved.
Empire Today.
I like Katie's comment just now. I love nice when Coby goes off and I get to hit the wow bro button a million times.
It's one of my favorite in our
It's great.
repertoire.
And that was the dawn of Chicago Bull Coby White.
That
was
is.
on draft night.
That is true.
When that soundbite happened.
Yes, and we interviewed him.
On draft night when Big Dave and Sabine and I were the first members
ones,
of Chicago media to interview Coby White.
We're the first people to ever interview Coby White in Chicago.
Why did they let us do that?
And they were right to do so. I see them likes going up, though. Come on, keep them coming, y'all. We still got a little time.
Hit them likes. Oh, our dear friends Chase and Ashland in the chat, I see.
Oh, your people.
Because I heard somebody else, mostly because I saw Paul say, calm down, Chase. And I was like, ooh, what did Chase and Ashland say? I looked up. Coby White is Derrick Rose 2.0.
Oh, man. We just had a nice night.
Why you got to ruin a great moment?
We just had a nice
With
night.
some dumb shit.
We just were cool and having a nice
Coby
night.
White, go to the night. Coby White going off.
Yeah.
Great game.
Yeah.
Iconic moment.
Yeah.
Let's compare him to Derrick Rose.
Oh, don't do that.
What are we doing here?
Let's not do that stuff, man. Let's not do it.
Oh, my God.
But shout out to him coming out of his slump. I am curious now, Will, even going forward, what this means. And I'm glad you said that, Sad, because that's literally what I was about to ask Will was about Ayo Dosunmu. Again, this is all happening without Ayo Dosunmu on the floor.
It's okay.
I know, but it just makes things weird for me when you're doing all this winning and you're playing all this stuff, and a guy that I feel that should be one of your foundational pieces that you're going forward with isn't on the floor to do so. It tells you how deep the Bulls are, especially at the guard position. But I don't know what this means. I just find it weird, though. I do find it a little weird. You think it's okay, though? No issue.
No, we know who Coby is. We know who Ayo is.
Yes, sir.
And we know what he provides. Okay. Let's just tone it down just a hair.
Okay.
Still the Spurs. They're a young team.
They beat the Knicks too, though.
No. But they're their stock is pointed up. There's no doubt about it.
Mm-hmm.
But for us to get to, I'm just saying, for us to get from now a play-in team to a playoff team requires Io's presence.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's going to happen this year.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's, to me, what Io brings to this team as far as, okay, let's take this team the way it is now without Io and how they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
You add in a healthy Io, that makes them even better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, now all of a sudden, you could say, technically, if you were working on it, you could go hard for that, 6th seed.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, as you were talking about, we're only 2 games out. But
just saying.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
Speaking of which, some people in the comments were asking on clarification on what exactly is up with Io. We mentioned in pregame that he wasn't playing tonight. But so today was day 10 when they told us on December 28th we're going to reevaluate Io in 10 days with that calf strain.
Mm-hmm.
Today was day 10, so media said, "Hey, Billy, what's up with Io?" Billy said Io won't start the ramp-up process for another week.
No, not that word.
And is still not sprinting. And when
so that means he's out for another 2 weeks.
Okay.
If he's going to wait another week before he starts to ramp it up, that means when it's all said and done, we're still looking at another 10 to 14 days.
Oh, what are you talking about? Anytime the Bulls start to ramp up a player who's trying to come back from an injury, it always goes swimmingly, Will.
Swimmingly. Do we have super chat?
Yeah, we got to knock out some super chats for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I see one from Ben Paul, 1999. Thank you, Ben. What a great year. What a great year to party. Coby caught a body. Uncle Will is the GOAT. Popping and showing love.
Mm-hmm.
We're losing that pick. Oh, well. Fun to watch. Oh, what a great ride of a super chat that was.
Oh, man.
Shout out to our guy Flipside with
Flipside.
a 499 super chat saying Wembanyama. Coby caught an alien body.
Need an autopsy.
Right. Welcome to Earth.
But as a fan of puns, that was just phenomenal.
Did you catch the Welcome to Earth?
Yeah, I caught
Do you know what that's from?
No.
I could have been in a barbecue.
Am I supposed to know that?
Don't. Next super chat.
No. Not next super chat.
Oh, you're gonna deal with this?
Katie,
All right.
have you seen the movie Independence Day?
Yeah.
Starring Will Smith.
Yes.
Jeff Goldblum.
I don't have it memorized,
Bull
but yes, phenomenal movie.
That's literally the main thing from that movie.
That's not the main thing from that.
It really is.
The main thing
Will
is
Smith punching an alien in the
No.
face and saying, "Welcome to Earth."
no.
It's the main
no.
thing.
That is
The
pinnacle
main,
of the Independence Day viewing experience.
Seriously.
the main thing is the Independence Day speech.
Okay, well, yeah. So President Whitmore's speech
Yeah.
early in the morning to all the people who are about to go off and fight the aliens, yes, is iconic. But come on,
Welcome to Earth.
I might rewatch that. Actually, now that we're talking about it, that's
All
a
right,
great movie.
all right.
do you not watch it every 4th of July?
No, but I'm
Wow.
typically not in front of a TV for the 4th of July. I'm like out on a lake.
True,
Living life.
but your 4th of July evening viewing after you're out,
Oh, she don't get home till late.
That's
parks,
real.
lakes.
No, I'm at the fire pit making some s'mores, man.
Okay,
Kicking
Respect.
Kicking it.
And she's poured into her bed and wakes up the next day like, what happened?
Well, who do you think I am? Just
Oh my
I mean,
Okay, hold on a second now. Let's
Here we go.
let's be transparent. Now, did you not tell me the other day that you don't go out a lot? But when you go out, you go hard.
I did, and then I also told you I was not going out at all during January. So
And it's only January 6th. How are you doing?
you just, I'm doing great.
okay.
Bingo. All right. One day at a time.
One day at a time, man.
Doing great.
I mean, we technically did go out on Saturday. We went out to a Bulls game.
Yeah, and I had all water.
I
all
know.
night.
She behaved herself very well.
She was working.
I had
was.
like
Still
4
exhausting.
bottles of water.
She did.
One more super chat we got from our guy Gio, $10 saying Derrick Rose night was perfect and put a smile on my dial. Bulls played with a lot of heart. Can we? Sorry, can you put that back up, Katie? I lost it. Where's the super chat? Where's the Gios? Oh, in tiny print. Oh my God.
There it is. All right.
Can we build momentum now? I'm not rooting for losses, guys. Well, then congrats on the dub, Gio. Can we build momentum? Not if the history of the last 3 seasons has taught us anything. Hey, just when you're thinking, oh, the Bulls might actually be good.
So we didn't say they were. Sorry. We didn't say they were good, but I just hope that Peck's defroster works on the way home.
Fogged up.
Did you guys see that dude on the highway driving with his head out the window?
Sometimes it's just nice to feel something, Will. And I am getting pretty damn close to as frustrated and apathetic as I've been.
Oh, Lord.
So aside from Matt's feelings, can I call attention to one other comment that I really enjoyed tonight?
Absolutely.
It's also about a Will Smith alien movie. And it says, call Coby White Agent K because he out here catching alien bodies. Like, that is phenomenal work right there.
What movie is that? That's a joke. That's a joke. I saw her face. See, her finger was smoking. He pressed that button so fast. Right there. It's a joke, man.
Oh, don't you
No difference
dare.
about this, Katie.
Don't you dare accuse me of not knowing Men in Black.
I make this look good.
That's right. All right, let's get out of here for the night. It's Monday. We got a long week ahead. Bulls are off tomorrow, but we will be here with a live 5:30 pod for you guys. I'm thinking maybe we could talk about some of the latest trade stuff that's been going around because it is trade talk season.
Trade time.
The Warriors maybe want Vooch. Some people are suggesting that the Bulls are to trade for Bradley Beal.
What is that?
Oh,
Dumb
boy.
people. But yeah, so we can talk about that and whatever else is on y'all's mind.
I need to set my schedule. What day are you taking off so I can know what day I have free?
We do not have a pod on Thursday.
All right, thank you.
You got it. But we do have a live show tomorrow, 5:30 Central Time. So join us then.
See you there.
Read GOAT stuff, allchgo.com. He is Will_Gottlieb. 4-time champ, Uncle Will, Will_Perdue 32. Big day, bow, BWL Sports. I'm Bulls_Peck. We are CHGO_Bulls. The queen of the controls, the one and only Katie Duffy.
131
Gonna
likes.
go home and watch Independence Day tonight.
Almost.
Hit that like button on your way out if you haven't done it yet.
Still
Make sure
do
you
it.
subscribe. Shout out to everybody for the super chats tonight. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody for all of the chats for hanging out with us tonight, each and every night. Love you. Appreciate you. Talk to you tomorrow. See you right back.
Adios.
2 games. 2 games out.
Wow, bro.
It'll be 3.
We all silly like the mayor.